Between the hedges, Georgia dogs coming out. War Eagle flying over Jordan hair skies. Hottie toddy down in Oxford, rebels rise. Cowbells ringing in Starkville all night. Rocky Top singing in that Leland light. Anchor down Vandy, black and gold pride. Gamecocks crowing in Columbia loud and wide. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk. We talk that score. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk. We talk that score. Gators in the swamp, trumping all day long. Saturday nights in Death Valley, that tiger strong. So we Razorbacks, crowd calling the hogs. Blue Reds battle Wildcats, bringing the dogs. Show me Miss Zoe, black and gold fight. Boomer sooner running on a Saturday night. Hook 'em horns, burnt orange in the sun. 12th man standing, Aggies get it done. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk. We talk that score. Saturday light, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk. We talk that score.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your guy, Nick Frazier, man. One half of Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. We are back around the water cooler. Thank y'all so much for joining us. The man, you can see him. You can hear him. Tell him who you are, boss man.
It's your boy, Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. We appreciate y'all so much for joining us, man. We getting hyped, man. We getting hyped. We appreciate y'all. It's almost Christmas time. Ladies and gentlemen, around the water cooler with us today, it is everybody's favorite Auburn fan from that SEC season. It's Auburn Tez. Tez, how you feeling, man?
Man, feeling pretty good, man. How about you fellas?
Doing great, doing great.
Chilling.
The man himself, he's known as the Insider. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Ant. What's up, Ant? How you feeling?
Hey,
What's up, Ant?
everybody just chill. We gonna be all right.
That's what he say. He said it's gonna be all right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a very festive season. And in order to do that, we're gonna put up the beach snowman today. Very festive season, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a great show. This is a fun show. We want to have a great time, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us as always in the water cooler, around the water cooler as always. Before we get into it, as always, follow us on Facebook. The Water Cooler at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast on Facebook, man. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23. If you have not followed us over there on Twitter yet, please make sure you go over there and do that. And of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and when we go live.
Indeed.
Trying to hit 11 subscribers before the end of 2025. Oh, that rhyme. That rhyme. Subscribe, like, share, so you know when we post more videos and go live. We're trying to hit 1,100 videos. 1,100 subscribers before the end of 2025. So please make sure you do that for us as well, man. We appreciate y'all so much as well, man. Also, man, shout out to the people that mess with Water Cooler Talk Sports. Make sure you go support our guy, DJ Hollywood Media, man. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. And follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. They want to support a Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. We appreciate our guys so much for rocking with us. Mess with the people that mess with Water Cooler Talk Sports, man. We thank y'all so much. Fellas, y'all doing all right tonight?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's great. That's great. That's great. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat rocking with us tonight. Shout out to our guy, the man himself. They call him Old Man Schroeder, but we know him as Auburn Thaw. What's up, Auburn Thaw? How you feeling, man? Hope you doing all right. There he is. Our guy, Auburn Dad for life. As always, shout out to AD4L. What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout out to Miss Parker, Karen Parker in the chat with us tonight. What's going on? How you feeling? How you feeling? His Royal Highness is rocking with us tonight. King Richard. How you feeling? How you feeling? Black Magic is in the chat. What's up, Black Magic? Ryan Williamson is rocking with us as always.
It's in the building.
CJ, what's up, my guy? Shout out to PJ for rocking with us as always, man.
It's in the building.
Big Jink is in the chat. Hey, shout out to Big Jink. Shout out to Big Jink in the chat with us.
What's up?
We appreciate that. I got Mike B is in the chat. What up, Mike? How you feeling, my guy? How you feeling?
Mike,
21. Can you do something for me? Can you get a little rich flex for me? 21. Do your thing, 21. Shout out to our guy, man, for rocking with us. Man, we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us. Fellas, man, this is gonna be a pretty good show, man. This should be a pretty good conversation tonight, man. As you can tell from the thumbnail and from the title of the show, a lot of changes happen. A lot has happened in the transfer portal. A lot of people on Twitter, a lot of people in the social media space, a lot of people in the talk space. Some people, a lot of places it seems like they panicking a little bit. Not knowing that this is just normal. Not knowing this stuff is just normal. It happened last year. Auburn had 35 plus guys hit the transfer portal last year. But, you have a reason to, I guess people feel like they have a reason to crash out because a new coach coming in and guys don't want to stay and play. Well, that happens all the time. But let's talk about it tonight. I just want to, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation tonight when it comes to Auburn football and it comes to Auburn fandom and the fan base.
Oh, boy.
Did we as Auburn fans, underestimate the effect of what a coaching change is? Now, let's frame this question a little bit. You were told from the jump that, hey, this roster is amazing. It's intelligent. It's a great roster. It can win. This roster could win. That's what we were told. We were told that all we needed was a competent play caller, and this team could win. That's what we were told. We were told that it doesn't have to be a rebuild, doesn't have to be a revamp, doesn't have to be a reset, as you can tell from the thumbnail. Those are the words that's on there. It doesn't have to be that. You just have to bring in a play caller that can call the plays with this talent that's here, and boom. Auburn should be able to win some games. That's what it is. Not knowing that when a coaching change happens, other things happen. That coach may have a different thought process of where this program should be. He may have a different foundation of how he wants to build this program. He may feel that certain people may not fit the vibe and where Auburn may be going in the future. That's what may happen. So I'm gonna pose this question to the chat. Big Jing, I see your question. I see it. I'm gonna start because I'm gonna ask that question later on, and we got another question we're gonna ask as well. So I want to pose this question to the chat. Did we as Auburn fans, underestimate the effect of a coaching change? Did we underestimate the effect of players deciding they don't want to play for Auburn anymore because of the new coaching change? But just knowing that these guys are talented enough, we just bring in a play call and we can win some games. Did we underestimate that maybe this guy can come in, that maybe it would be a rebuild, maybe it would be a revamp, and not just a continuation of just having a guy come in and just do this one thing to help us win? I don't know. I'm starting with Tez first. Tez, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think we underestimated a coaching change, which is weird because we've been through a couple of them, so we should be used to this by now. Like you said, this happened last year. We got a lot of guys in the portal now. I think we should know by now how this portal thing works. A lot of it is a leverage play. There's no way you really know your value until you kind of put your name out there for real. Like you can get an estimate, but until those other schools actually start knocking and offering you that money for real, you really don't know your value. So you see a lot of that. And you see a completely different personnel on offense, which is, a completely different game plan on offensive side, which requires a different type of personnel. So a lot of that is what you see is, we say he's got to get his guys. So a lot of that is him getting his guys.
No. But the guys were already here, Tez. The guys were already here.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
No. That's what the fans saying. The fans saying the guys are already here. All we needed was somebody to come in and just call plays and we win a game. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, all 5 and 7 worth of them, but we're already here. So, I mean, I'm not saying that they're not talented. What I'm saying is, like, if you want to do something different offensively, then you're gonna need people that fit in that scheme and make it work, make it go. Because if you try to just come in here and do it with the guys that we have, and it doesn't work, nobody's gonna have grace for you and say, "Oh, he didn't have his guys." Like nobody's gonna say that. So, yeah, in the attrition that you see that we know so far, I mean, it's bad in terms of Jay Crawford, but other than that, which real production is there that is left in the portal? And on top of that, like I would when I get alarmed off of portal entries, it's when like an entire room gets decimated. As long as this is a player here, player there, player here, player there, I don't think it's really cause for concern. But when you get 4 or 5 people out of one room where you're gonna have to completely revamp that room, then there's a room for concern. There's a room for concern of the coaching hire, who's the position coach there. There's a lot of things that come to mind when that happens. But for us, yeah, I think a lot of it is overreaction because we knew that even if this team wasn't touted to be good, like fans fall in love with players. You see somebody that's playing the game the right way, you're gonna want that person to be on your team. So I think that's partially a lot of what you see too.
Very thoughtful analysis there from one young Tez. Marcus, your thoughts?
A lot of what Ted said, but I will also add to that, man. Like it's the nature of the game right now, so it's really not surprising, man. It's
no, Marcus, no, it is surprising. We losing players. We losing players, Marcus.
Hey, man.
Marcus, we are losing players. It is a 5-alarm fire in Auburn right now. Tell me why I should not be alarmed and upset and concerned right now at the moment. We just lost Jay Crawford. Jay Crawford probably going into the portal. We just lost Marcus. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do?
It's a money game at this point for these kids, man. Like, and I think you was speaking to it on your on the short you had earlier this morning, man. You know, when they throwing the bag around, these kids is out here chasing dollars. So at the same time, I'm worried in a sense, but I'm not surprised because if you throw the right bag at a kid, they're gonna transfer schools. That's just the nature of the game right now. And a lot of times they might be bluffing just to see what the school gonna get them back in NIL money. So it's just like it's just our time at Auburn for a guy who feels like he's that talented to try to pull that string. I think Malcolm Simmons could possibly be doing the same thing as well.
He did it last year.
So, you know.
They don't give me confidence, Marcus. I don't like that. That's not confidence. That's not confidence at all. I'm not confident on that. I'm not.
Well,
I'm the Auburn fan base right now. I ain't confident on it. We just lost Malcolm Simmons, who was a great player. We lost Jay Crawford, our starting cornerback. We lost. Amaris Williams made into the portal. He just said he all in at Auburn, but he still made into the portal. I don't know what's going on. What's going on?
If I had to talk to the Auburn fan base, Nick, I would say let's be patient and see what happens on the field. But
that's a long way away. That's a long way away. I got a whole 9, 6, 7, 8 months before we get to that. That's a long way away.
Be patient, man. Hey, like Ted said, maybe he got to get his pieces that he wants in place to run his scheme. So we got man, just I don't know what to tell you, Nick. Like Just be
I don't
patient.
like that. I don't like that one. Ant, what's your thoughts, Ant?
Man, you already know my answer, man. Must I? All right, okay. We'll just do this exercise for fun, man. Just chill, bro. Get in the
Yeah, dog. We don't know what Ant.
It
Is that
only
my
happens when he's
my
saying something
internet? Is my
profound.
This is
internet
what
was
I'm
tripping earlier?
saying.
Hold on. Is that my internet? Or
When you
is
say
that
something profound, it happens all the time when you say something
okay?
profound.
All right. I
Go
just
outside
God, dog, man.
make-
This is all
Man.
good.
every time.
There you go. Okay, he back. Okay, there you go. We back.
There you
Okay,
go,
we
there
got
you
him.
go. There you go. There you go.
I don't know, man.
Never mind. We thought he was.
Tired of
We got
hearing about this,
him.
bro.
He back, man. Yo, this got to be like the running joke on
Yes,
the show.
sir. I'm back,
It gotta
sir.
be, man.
Hey, I still got that hamster if you need it.
Hey, I might need it, Marcus. Real talk.
Shout out to Ant though, man. Shout out to Ant the Insider, man. Great inside information, Ant be giving us. Go ahead, Ant. We got you. I think we got you clear now.
Yes, sir. Am I back, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
wait,
Loud
before
and
you
clear.
say that, Slugged Up Durkin said Ant on that War Eagle mobile. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see
Yeah, I
that?
saw that.
Hey, I
Phone
seen
button.
that. Hey, and why you have jokes, sir? I think my phone even tired of this subject that everybody worrying about these players, sir. That's all it is.
That's what it
Hey,
is.
it's talking season. That's what we in. We in talking season. We ain't in the playoffs, so we talk hypotheticals and talk about what's coming up, man.
Man, everybody just need to chill, bro.
Okay.
Just like they leave, we can get the same amount of players back, man.
Okay.
Ain't even hit quarter season for real. These people are just saying they testing waters. Who knows? They might not get a better offer than what we giving. And guess what? They're gonna be right back. Everybody gonna be back to loving them. And that's it.
Let me ask you this question though, Ant. Even though I already know what the answer to this is, because I kind of feel like I know what it is. But let's say testing the waters, does that change the relationship with the school that they were with? Does that change the relationship? Does that like if let's say one player decides to enter the portal, or not to enter the portal, they want to test their market value. Okay. And then they go out and see that their market value is not what they thought it was, and now they want to come back. Does that change the relationship? Does that change the negotiating process at that time for the school that they want to come back to? How does that feel? How does that look?
Like the NFL.
You see, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. When that happens in the NFL, deals change once you go out on the market and find out what your real value is worth.
Well, why shouldn't your NIL change when you find out what you really worth?
It will.
It will change, but does that change? But does that change feelings? Because feelings are a part of this as well.
I mean, I don't think so.
If you want to grow up fast, you gotta mature fast. That's what I feel about it. If you want to grow up fast, you better mature fast. If you know this, if you want to play it like a business, it's all business. Get your feelings out of it.
No, feelings, as much as people say feelings aren't in business, they are at some point in time. Feelings do enter business.
If you test the waters and they show you what your worth is, and we pay you what your worth, if you can't find nothing better and you get, it is what it is. Let's pay ball. Show me you worth more.
I don't know if these schools are actually like getting their feelings into it. And at least I hope not, because like when you understand how recruiting works, then you know that like these players have relationships with other people. You know what I mean? Like it's not just they just recruit to your school and they're loyal to. If you think that these kids are just loyal to that logo on your helmet, then you probably sadly mistaken about recruiting. There are some, now don't get me wrong, like there are some that have wanted to play for Auburn their entire life. It's a lifelong dream. They would have it no other way. But when you start talking about like the facts of recruiting, like a lot of these kids recruit the position coaches. They sign the position coaches. They sign to defensive coordinators. They sign on to philosophy. So when that changes, where does that lead the kid? Right? I don't think the schools have any hard feelings because right now, Malcolm Simmons decide he want to hop out of the portal, come back to Auburn. That staff will welcome him back with open arms. Jay Crawford going out there, what I think is, trying to see his value. He decided that it don't work out for him and come back. He want to come back. You think DJ Durkin won't welcome him back with open arms, and that team that he's already, went to war with won't help welcome him back? Yeah, they'll welcome him back. So it's just like, kind of like Marcus says, that the nature of the business now is, and remember, like I said, you can determine your value, but that's just an imaginary number until a team is actually willing to put that on paper with you.
Yeah.
So you can't really determine your real value until you enter the portal and those other teams start to contact you. So I think that's what you see a lot of in Auburn. Think about.
So basically, what you're saying is the whole family vibe, the whole we're family at Auburn. This is what it is. Want to be loyal to Auburn doesn't matter when it comes to this, but it only matters outside of that.
No, it matters. It matters 100%. It matters 100%.
To some players, I would say to some players. At the end of the day, some players it's just business.
Yeah, I think Auburn's one of those places
NIL turned this into NFL junior.
Exactly, and
Auburn one of those places though.
That's all it is.
The family vibe, like that. I think that you damn near have to pay a kid significantly more than we paying them to pull them away from Auburn. It's one of the things that I think that we have in our advantage is, one, we pay
every
well.
school feels that way though.
Yeah, but you been to Auburn? It's not. A lot of schools feel that way, but it isn't necessarily true. Auburn is one of those places for real. Like you ain't even got to be from there. Go there, you stay there long enough. You're like, man, I kind of want to stick around here for a couple of days. Like it's just one of those places, man. So, I don't know, man. I guess. Go ahead.
That's what I feel like Auburn got an advantage over a lot of people because people love it there.
Yeah.
Dang. That's what happens when you area.
But even when you talk to kids,
get that house out of there and get that track.
But it's your stop.
And send me. We got you. He on the way.
Even when you talk to the kids that have played and left and left the school, like they all kind of say the same thing. Like it was a tough decision for me to leave. It's not this easy thing of just leaving Auburn. So
is it not a tough decision at any other school as well? Is it not a tough decision? Is it not a tough decision to leave Ohio State? Is it not a tough decision to leave Oregon? Is it not a tough decision to leave Baylor? Is it not a tough decision to leave Georgia? Is it not a tough decision to leave Clemson? Is it not a tough decision to leave Duke? It's not just a decision to leave North Carolina.
I definitely leave Duke.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking. That's it.
I leave.
I don't think all those schools. Yeah, I don't think they bring the same family vibe Auburn bring, man.
Okay. All right. Well,
that's why I feel like a lot of players you can get for the low. Like he just said, Clemson come in and offer $1 million, but you might be able to keep one for like 85. 850 or whatever. I mean, it's just the love of Auburn.
All right. Okay. We're gonna take a pause right here, man. Please make sure that you go out here and subscribe to these YouTube channels on the planes on the real estate of YouTube, man. Go ahead and subscribe to these YouTube channels at It's SC Season. What I got, Auburn Tez, at Tight Sports Alabama Football Megacast, at Auburn_Addis. What I got, DC Wolf. Shout out to I got Dustin over at the Up Tempo Podcast. Be Sharp over at Sharpshooter Sports Talk. Vanny Chris over at the Golden Broom Podcast. I got the Huggy Beard at the Huggy Beard on YouTube and at the Huggy Beard on Twitter. Also, Bubba from Bubba and the Old Man Auburn Sports Talk on YouTube. Make sure you go subscribe to that channel as well. JMHO Sports Talk with our guy Coach Sean, and On the Block Sports with our guy Coach Carl. Please support those channels as well. And of course, shout out to our guy Edward. Make sure you go out there and subscribe to his channel, Kid Country. I got to add him in there as well too. And speaking of Edward, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna add to the topic today. We got 3 fellas that's gonna join us, ladies and gentlemen. We have Mr. 21. Can you do something for me, Ed Darby? We got the man, formerly known as Fire Freeze, aka Auburn Football, and the man we just mentioned, chopping it up with Kid Country. Everybody know him. His name is Edward. Fellas, how y'all feeling tonight, man?
What's happening?
You know, I'm still feeling good.
Okay. Say he's still feeling good, feeling great. So, okay, I'm gonna ask you this question, Auburn Thought. I'm gonna ask you this question. Do we underestimate the effect of a coaching change? Because the Auburn fan base seems to be just up in arms right now, just seeing guys enter the portal. I just want to get your I want to get your overall thoughts of it, man. Do you think that we looked at it as if we were told that this roster is just so good, it's gonna take all we needed somebody to come in here, just get the offense together, run the offense to the way that we wanted to go. We get that going. We'll be a playoff team. We'll be a 10-win, 11-win team with that. Not knowing that when a coach comes in, a coach wants to change things and set the foundation of how he wants. Do you think we underestimated that?
I'm sure there's some people who did, but you got to look at it. New coaching staff comes in. Yeah, we had a good collection of talent. They went 5-7.
Facts.
They went 5-7 last year. They went 6-7 the year before that. You know, those seniors that are still there. So what has this talent done for us? Why are you so upset that there's some restructuring going on and maybe there's some sticker shock going on?
Mm-hmm.
They came in there and go, I'd love to have you, Malcolm, but they were overpaying you. We've worked out the budget, and this is what we would love to have you, and this is what we can offer you. And I think it's more likely some of the players got their feelings hurt than Auburn University got their feelings. Auburn said, because we know for a fact some of those offensive linemen, you haven't produced, we can't pay you that much. You're getting you're going to take this demotion, or you can go try the market. If you can't find anything better, we'll welcome you back with open arms. It ain't nothing personal. This is what we have to do for the business of Auburn University.
Right.
Exactly.
So people that are all upset that Malcolm and Crawford hit the portal, they might come back. They might go out there and find out everybody else has the same valuation of them.
Right.
But when they first got it, it's like, wait a minute, I made 1.5 last year, and you're only offering me 900,000 this year. I mean, I can't tell you the exact numbers.
Right.
I can.
I could, but I can't legally tell you the actual numbers.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, we can't legally say that. Yeah, we're not gonna say
I would be breaking confidentiality with the Alabama Department of Revenue. And but you know, there's some sticker shock, and they might be, you know, it's just like free agents. It's like coming there and going, yeah, your production hadn't been there the last few years, and we can't offer you what you were making. They're like, I think I can still make that somewhere else. They're like, okay, we'd love to have you back, but go test the market, young man.
Yep.
Shout out to.
That's why I gotta tell them, don't worry. I like the fact that they're sticking to their guns and they ain't letting a player dictate to them how it's going to go.
Exactly.
Culture change.
Yeah, a new coach is more likely to pay for production over just like what's the word I'm looking for?
A name?
Nah.
Potential.
Potential. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't come up with that. But yeah, more likely to pay for production over potential. Like if you knew walking into a place, show me what you've done, not what the last step thought that you could be. So you have that.
Shout out to our guy Rodney Williamson with the 1999 super chat.
We said it right, man.
So much for doing that. If you want to hit the super chat button, if we get 10 super chats tonight, the goal is I'll sing Silent Night on the next live. Hey, I'm just telling you what it is what it is.
Temptations version.
Temptation version. You know what it is, man. Temptation version. So if you want a super chat, we'll do that. Appreciate you, Rodney, man, for doing that, man. We appreciate you so much, man. Thank y'all.
Y'all get
so
these super
much.
chats up, man.
Whoa! Don't whoa now. Wait a minute.
What?
Yeah, please, if you want to.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
We
we
want
want
you
the
to
super
sing,
chats.
bro.
We'll take the super chats now. We'll take them. We appreciate that so much, man. Shout out to that guy, Sweet Stuff for 256 in the chat, man. Shout out to my guy. Saw him early in the chat.
Shout out.
Let me go back to him and see if I can find his comment, man. I lost it, man. There it is. He is. He said ultimately the roster was 15 and 21 outside of Romello Height and Lee Hunter. What player has done anything that left Auburn? Ooh, that's
true.
That's an interesting one. Mr. 21, let me get your thoughts on the same question. How you feeling? What your thoughts?
I feel excellent.
Okay. I feel excellent. Okay.
Yeah, this is excellent. This is what I'm thinking, This is what's going to happen from this point moving forward. This is going to be normalized. I believe every top player that has leverage, that has stats and had a good season, you should hit the portal because you need to know what your market is. So this is going to be normalized after this year. So I expect Cam Cohen to jump in there. Like,
don't do that. You gonna throw the whole Auburn fan base up in arms.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'm trying to think about it like as a father. If you had a son or a daughter that's getting recruited and they made it to a school and they played well, let's just use this. I'm gonna use a good example for Marcus. Deuce Knight starts this year. He passes for over 3,000 yards, has over 1,000 yards rushing, has a great year. We go 9-3, and we miss out on the playoff or we make the playoff, whatever. This is a year-by-year thing. Deuce Knight ain't guaranteed next year. He will be going to portal and at least see what's out there.
Facts, no.
Auburn could come back and tell Deuce Knight, hey, you had a great year. We're gonna pay you $4 million, $4 or $5 million. And he's like, cool, I'm just gonna go test the market, make sure where I'm at. And then what happens? Oh, Texas Tech is knocking on the door over here, want to pay you $7.
Right.
This is stuff that's going to it's going to happen at some point to somebody. I don't know who it's going to be, but that's going to happen where it's going to be an arms race each and every year for your players. Even though it's happening now, but it's going to be even worse. So I think it's going to be norm. You make these things like that, you're going to be going to the portal just to see your market value. And I think the teams will understand that. It's not a hit against them. It's just like, hey, thanks for the offer. I'm just going to go see what I have out here. In my opinion, just like I said when I sent you the comment.
Yeah.
For me, it's more like NBA restricted free agency to me, because you're not restricted like they are, but because you're not under contract. But they give you an offer, then you go outside to go figure out what your value is. They come back like, hey, I actually got the official paperwork now. Auburn, LSU is wanting to pay me $5 million, or hey, I'm Deuce Knight. Hey. Texas Tech is offering me $6 million. Will you match this? Because I want to come back. Can you match it? If they say no, then they just go on. So I think this is what we're looking at in the future.
Okay.
And it's not a hate thing. They don't hate the school or anything. It just is what it is, because you have to recruit. You have to recruit your roster each and every year.
Exactly what I said. It's business at this point, man.
Shout out to Auburn Thaw for the $5 super sticker. Appreciate you, Auburn Thaw. We appreciate it.
Shout out.
I guess to answer your question, you can't do nothing to help the fan base, man. They just said where they go. They're just gonna be where they're gonna be, man. Even if we tell them, it ain't gonna help.
I just said be patient, Ed. What else can I say? Be patient.
I mean, for real, just
be patient. Like,
just sit back and enjoy the ride. Like,
exactly.
You don't know
I don't know what else to tell y'all, man. Like, we got to see the product on the field before we rush to anything, man. Just relax.
Just get through December and get to January, and then we'll play the 2 weeks, and then we'll see what we got.
Spring practice, y'all chirping, man. Chill out.
That's what we supposed to do. We're fans. Fans are supposed to trip.
You know what's
we supposed to trip at every little thing. It's what we supposed to do. That's what fans do. That's what fans do. Fans do that.
We ain't lose the whole roster, man. We ain't lose all the starters, so it ain't no need to trip, bro.
I don't care. If we lose an important piece, it matters. Every little bit matters. The little things matter.
Hey, Nick, I'm gonna put it like this. If y'all think we losing something, go check out the numbers for Florida and Texas.
Oh my God, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't talk about it.
Go check out Florida and Texas right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
And I was about to say something along the same lines, man. A lot of the reason our fan base is going crazy over these names because we know them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no other school talking about half of these people. They might say something about Malcolm Simmons and Jay Crawford. Other than that, you don't see no other fan bases poking out they fun at us for losing Jackson Arnold or what's the corner name that got hurt? He didn't get a chance to play. Gaines.
Yeah, Mon Lane Gaines. Yeah.
Yeah, like nobody's there. It was a defensive tackle that I think a defensive end or a defensive tackle that entered the portal. I didn't even know it was on the team. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, when you start looking at school by school, a lot of these schools got a lot of attrition, man. And some of them are bigger names than the ones that we got in the portal.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't know them because we're not fans of those schools, so they don't ring a bell like that. It's just, you know, we Auburn fans, so we know these guys.
Shout out to Karen Parker.
Karen.
Hey, Miss Parker, with the $10 super chat. We appreciate you so much, man. Thank you so much for that. 7 more to go before you see me sing Silent Night on the next episode.
Hey, they really want to hear you sing.
They want to hear me sing, man.
They
They want to
wanna
hear me
hear you
sing.
sing, bro.
Let me bring in the guy that everybody loves to hear. You hear him on the call-in shows a lot of the majority of the time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our guy, Kid Country, Edward. Edward,
Here we go.
I'm ready for it. The floor is yours, Edward.
What's up, man?
Chilling, man.
What's happening,
Chilling.
man?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you made I heard you this morning when you said, you know, what I told you, the porter give it, the porter take it away.
Yep.
Right.
You know, it's no need to be just. I can see it from both sides. So if anybody a fan, I'm a diehard fan, but I'm not concerned. But
Okay.
I will tell you, to me, it was probably 3 players on the team that I couldn't afford to lose. Let's not act like Jay Crawford not that guy now.
Oh yeah,
You know,
sure.
you not finna go in the portal and find another Jay Crawford, bro. The dude stepped on campus as a true freshman, started in the SEC as a cornerback. That's not easy to do. So my thing is, everybody that's in the portal that work for day, you're gonna have to spend money to get them. So I might as well spend my money on the known now. Because hey, the number that what I heard he asking for, man, that's the average number of anybody that worth anything in the portal, honestly. So I'm looking at it as I would have rather lost Cam Coleman than lost Jay Crawford.
Whoa! Wow!
Message.
Wow!
Here's
Hot
why.
take.
Clip
Hot
that,
take.
Here's
Nick.
why.
Clip that.
I
Clip
like
that,
I
Nick.
like
Hey,
that.
too, you might lose him.
I like that though. Yeah.
Here's why.
Okay.
You might be up out of here.
Everything that Durkin does on defense, based around Jay Crawford, Ken Lee holding up on the. I can't go zero coverage
Ooh, that's a good.
if
That's
I
a
ain't
good
got
point.
guys that can hold up on the edge now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all you see Xavier Atkins coming through on blitzes. You don't get the time to get home without a Jay Crawford out there holding up on the edge now. On the okay, you look at it. What his stats? Well, his stats ain't gonna show up.
Right.
Why? There's nobody throw the ball his way. The man locked down the whole side of the field.
Yep.
Why say I can replace the production I got out of Cam Coleman? Not saying that I want to lose it, but if you put Cam stats up, I can replace that.
Yeah.
I can replace that. Now, I can't replace the freak of nature in the red zone. That's gonna be hard to do. You know what I mean? But I think pound for pound, it was Jay Crawford, it was Xavier Atkins, and it was Cam Coleman and Deuce Knight. Them the players I was saying that I don't really think, not so much as Deuce, because like I say, it's still a lot of unknown about it, but I would love to keep it. But Atkins, Coleman, and Crawford, I don't think we in a position to lose either one of those guys. So to me, man, get a man what he asking for. Because you're gonna have to pay somebody anyway, bro. Like,
yeah, true.
I might well to pay for the known. I get it. We just ain't finna go to throwing money around. Well, this ain't South Florida, my guys. This the SEC. If you gonna compete, shit, you gotta open your pocketbook up, bro. So I'm not finna that's your best defensive player for the last 2 years. I know Falk get a lot of the credit, man, but it's hard to find another guy that's been good at that dude for the last 2 years. Let's just be real.
Thanks.
It just not saying that you can't go get another great cornerback. I'm not saying that, but that's like a unknown. I know what I got in him, but here's the only thing: I'm only gonna have him for another year anyway. So that's what I'm looking at. Like, well, hell, if you do get him, bring him back, he only gonna be here for a year because he's going pro next year. So I can kind of see it from both ways, even though I ain't up in no panic because I'm just gonna trust it. I want to see how they operate. That's the thing. None of us know how they operate right now, and so it'll tell a lot as the portal opened up. And if you see Auburn missing on some big time guys, you'll see. If you see they big time guy coming, then you'll know they spending the money. But it's all about the dollar, baby. I can't knock Jay. Like you say, that's just like, hey, I'm working over here for $30 an hour, and somebody over there want to hire me for $40 an hour. Shit, I'm going where they paying the $40 with the same benefits.
Exactly.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think the team is smart enough to know that when he came, if he did come with a number, and they're like, oh man, we don't know if we want to pay that. Well, okay. Well, listen, we'll go into. They may even push some of these guys in the portal if they have that disagreement. Like, we'll go in the portal, see what your value is, then come back and we're going to match it. We don't care what it is, but go see your value first, because your value may come in under where you think where you're at.
Right.
So I'm saying, just because they hop in the portal, they're not gone yet.
Right.
They have to get in the portal to get their value, like Ted said. They got to get the value first.
So, like, think of the Nico situation. Think of what happened to his value when after he hopped in the portal, and then like he found out all these schools weren't crazy about getting him. What does that do to your value? His value went down. His NIL value went down because of that. So like it can work both ways. I want to bring up something that Ed said though real quick. That he touched on. I asked y'all, let's take money away from it. When we talking about Jay Crawford, and y'all can tell me if I'm off base or not, but we talk about Jay Crawford.
Hold on to that thought,
Okay.
Tess. Hold on to that thought.
Go for it.
We're gonna clip. We're gonna clip this right here, man. Make sure that you go subscribe and follow our guy DJ at Hollywood Media. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. That's Hollywood EY. And then follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. That's Hollywood EY Media with 2 A's on Facebook. Support the people that support Water Cooler Talk Sports. We appreciate y'all so much. Mess with the people that mess with us, man. We thank y'all so much. Let's get back to the conversation right here. Tez, go ahead with your question in our last segment.
Yeah, so in terms of Jay Crawford, man, like I said, let's just take money away from it. Because sometimes the money kind of dilutes things, but take money away from it. It's like it was said, this is his last year. This is last year for him, and this is the last year for him to play for us. So if it's your last year, and because he's so good for us, he doesn't have a lot of stats because nobody throws his way. And even if you're gonna run outside, you're not gonna run outside the Jay Crawford side because he's a willing tackler at corner. So like he doesn't get a lot of action. Could he just be looking for a team that has a cornerback better than him so that he can get the same opportunities in film going into the NFL that other cornerbacks would get?
So basically, you're saying you're trying to find somebody that can level the playing field out so people can see what he does on tape actually.
Absolutely. This may be a situation where bringing in another top tier corner will leverage him to come back.
Ah, interesting. So okay, well let's ask that question.
He may be bored.
Let's pose that question. So basically, you saying Jay Crawford is bored. So let's pose that question to the chat. Is Jay Crawford actually trying to get Auburn to bring in another top defensive back? By the way, which tomorrow morning's video come out is the top 5 DBs I think Auburn should target in the portal.
Trust me, boy from Mercer, number 1. Don't
just watch the
spoil it,
video.
but-
The video it's 5 of them. It's 5 of them, and I'm telling y'all gonna want to know number 2 and number 4 are the ones that y'all want to pay attention to. But go ahead, fellas. Is this? Oh, I didn't ask the question. My bad. I'm tripping. Is Jay Crawford trying to get Auburn to potentially bring in another top tier corner so that it can even out the workload, so people will throw to him, so he can have tape?
Or go somewhere where there is one.
Oh yeah, or go to another team where that is happening at.
I mean, that could be a possibility, but at the same time, like, even if he do go, your reputation still precedes you. If you're not covering the number 1 receiver, you probably not gonna get that much action, even if you go to another team.
See, I don't buy that.
Okay, all right, okay.
You think NFL scouts aren't going to look at tape and seeing him shutting down their number 1 receiver over there is why they ain't throwing it, and they're going to go, well, he ain't making any pass breakups because he's got the guy blanketed. Do you think pro scouts ain't going to see that? I don't buy that he thinks it's going to hurt. The film's going to hurt him. The film, if anything, is going to help him. The fact that they won't throw towards him because he's such a good corner.
Okay.
I really think it is. It's either maybe he wants to win something, and it hurts to just lose over and over again.
Agree.
It hurts an athlete's heart. If you're competitive, you want to win. And he may think, okay, it's going the right direction, but I'm going to be going to the NFL before they really start winning. I want to go somewhere and win now.
Right.
I mean, some players, that trophy is more valuable than the symbol on the helmet.
I agree with that because I think that's how Caleb Downs felt. I actually agree with that.
Really?
And
Do you think Caleb Downs felt that way, or Caleb Downs was just like Nick Saban's gone?
I feel like
I think he was like Nick Saban's gone.
That part, but he like Auburn thought said, he knew the rebuilding process was going to take too long. He wanted to win right now.
So different people have different motivations, but I don't think it's an NFL motivation that he needs another good corner so that people will throw at him. NFL scouts are going to see his talent, whether they're throwing at him or not, because they're going to see how he's covering over there.
Yeah, I mean they could, but then we've seen players slide because they didn't have the measurables, and nobody cared what the tape showed in those situations.
Well, that's going to be the combine. That's not going to be film, no matter how many times they throw at him.
Yeah, I mean, my point is, I just think it's some type of external motivation other than money, because he's got 1 more year left.
Right. I would go with more. He wants to win now than tape or.
Yeah, that could
boredom.
be it.
Yeah, listening to Blackerby this morning on Locked On, he did mention something that he wants to play for a championship. He wants to, because this is his last year in college. You want to play for something. Do you want to be a part of a already ready-made team that's probably going to go to the playoffs, or you want to be part of rebuild?
Right.
Well, technically, he has 2 more years left. But
well, I mean, he's more
likely enter the draft after next year.
Yeah, he's going to enter the draft, but he's already done that for 2 years with the rebuild. He really want to do something now. So I understand that. So,
yeah,
all I'm gonna say is I made that phone call to get this extra money up for him.
We appreciate that.
We gotta keep him, bro. We gotta keep him, bro. Like I like what's behind him though. Don't get me wrong. I think Blake is gonna be similar to Jay Crawford in a lot of ways.
Okay.
But I don't think he's ready for that right now.
Mm-hmm.
He showed flashes. He showed flashes this year, but as far as a starting role to come in like Jay Crawford did, no, I don't think he's ready for that yet.
All right.
So let me ask y'all this: do y'all think?
Real quick, Ant, if he was getting paid 1.5 this year, and he goes in the portal and the team's offering him 3.5, or they want to double it, we paying that?
if they want to double it, they probably
I
need a
don't.
championship team.
I don't see it. I ain't gonna lie, Ed.
Okay.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I just want to
Because you
know
got
that
too
there is
much.
a maximum threshold. When you say that they need to pay them up
Yeah.
to where though?
But
Is it an
you
automatic
need,
match?
at the same
or-
time,
yeah.
Can I ask a question
at
real
the same
quick?
time, I'm gonna go ahead.
Do y'all feel like Golders feels like he can do more with less?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
Because
I think-
here's the reason why he feels that way. He did it already. He did it with Hendon Hooker.
I agree, Nick.
He did it with Joe Milton. Like these guys, like if you look at it, those guys were not, Joe Milton was a highly touted guy, but you saw him coming out of high school. Strong arm. Yeah, he was. Highly touted guy coming out of high school. But it did not
Translate.
it didn't translate, and it did not he didn't progress well. And what he did was he went and found Hendon Hooker, if I'm not mistaken, was at Virginia Tech and was the backup, brought him to an SEC team. And he became the starting quarterback and had a winning season at Tennessee. Had winning seasons at Tennessee. And you said that with Joe Milton as well. So I believe he definitely feels that he can do more with less because he's done it at this level already.
But that being said, do you feel like that affects the way he will play players?
I mean, it affects the way. Look at the Patriots.
Yeah.
The Patriots did it. The Patriots did it in the NFL.
Tom
Brady. People got to remember, Tom Brady was not a first, second, or third round draft pick. This dude was a 7th round pick in the NFL, and a lot of people have him as the greatest quarterback to ever play the game of football. You look at Danny Amendola. These guys were not highly touted guys that coming out of high school. The Patriots was always Brock Purdy, who was a guy that was coached by Alex Golesh and Joe Gordon. You looking at these guys, like you looking at this situation, and you looking at how these guys act and how they react. It looks like the Patriots if you think about it. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a lot of guys that are 3-star type guys come in and you get them developed and you get the full potential out of them, and he ends up winning with those guys. And you don't see a lot of 5-star.
That's what I was saying.
4-star guys come in classes now because he has, and I go back to it all the time. He has a process and a system that he believes in, and when he believes in it, and when he goes by it and lives by it, it works. It's not like the previous coaches just trying to go out there and just get the biggest 5-star and 4-star guy that's out there and do that.
It's like Justin said on Up Tempo. It's a money ball approach.
Well, I hope he ain't got that kind of approach, because guess what you're gonna have? You're gonna have a bunch of close losses again.
You got close losses.
What you did at Tennessee, what you did at South Florida, that's all well and good. But I don't need you coming to Auburn talking about you're gonna do more with less. No, I need you to have more and do more with more. I don't need the less.
This is the conversation right here. This. I'm happy. Mark brought this up. This is the conversation. I like this conversation right here. So do you think because it is at Auburn, he needs to be able to go out and continue to get those classes that we were
continue to get the same level of talent that Freed was getting. We don't need to downgrade the talent. Continue to get the talent. You just coach the talent a little better. You just got to coach the talent. Hell no, don't go to get 3 stars. You're not gonna beat Georgia and Alabama and all them with that, man. Continue to get the talent. You just got to coach, man. You just got this is the coaching the talent. Don't downgrade the talent.
So look, let me throw a wrench. Let me throw a wrench to y'all question, right? For people that don't know, it ain't up to Golis as far as the defense go. That's up to DJ. Whatever DJ say gonna go on their defense.
Well, we know that. That's
I'm talking about even with money wise and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. When it comes to recruiting, yeah.
So it's like I get what y'all asking, and I feel like Ed said, if somebody throwing 3.5, hey Ed, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Jay, I love you. I wish I could keep you. But man, hey, go get that money, bro. That's all I can tell you. Go get that money, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want people to be shocked when he goes out here and get like a 3-star quarterback.
Exactly. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's exactly
what he got one. He got one. The one he got this year.
So the thing is like you can't. I get it. There are some 3-star. There's 3-star stories with 3-star quarterbacks make it to the NFL. Nick just named off a whole bunch of guys that were lowly touted and are now NFL stars. But that's personal success.
But here's the thing,
How many
though, Tez, I
teams?
know what you're about to say, but here's the thing, though, Tez. If you look at a lot of NFL teams right now, how many of those guys were really highly rated guys coming out of high school and college? Exactly.
They weren't.
So my point. So my point is, when you look at these teams, a lot of your guys that are going to be NFL stars are guys that were overlooked in the rating system.
But let me ask you this question: for Auburn, what do you want? Do you want us to send a bunch of guys to the NFL that do well, or do you want us to win championships?
It's a great question.
Because the people that hold up that trophy at the end of the year, they got 5 stars on their roster. And until Indiana or Tulane or JMU or one of these teams that's in the playoffs win the playoffs and hold that trophy up, you better get you some of them guys.
Well, let me ask you this question. Let me push back. Let me push back on that. Let me push back on that. Hold on. Let me push back on that. Do you think Indiana has a lot of 4- and 5-star guys on their roster right now?
They're not.
Okay.
No.
Do you think Texas Tech has a lot of 4- and 5-star guys that they got out of the portal? Do you think they have a lot of 4- and 5-star guys on their roster right now? Does Texas A&M have that same thing?
Yes.
Does Texas A&M have a lot of 4 and 5-stars, 4- and 5-star guys?
Maybe not 5 stars, but they got a positive blue chip ratio.
They got a positive blue chip ratio. But what I'm saying is, some of those guys sprinkled in there are 3-star guys. This Ole Miss.
No, I'm not saying that you just get them.
Ole Miss has a quarterback that was a D2 quarterback last year that's going to the playoff this year. So my point is, I understand what y'all saying. I completely understand what you're getting. But what I'm telling you is, and I understand, and I'm with Ed on this one right here. Don't be surprised if he goes out here and finds a 3-star quarterback.
I mean,
and this dude ends up being a Heisman Trophy contender or a Heisman Trophy candidate. Because he believes, like, I understand the talent, and I agree with you. You need to go out and get as much talent as you need to go out and get as much of that elite talent as you possibly can, but you need to get that talent in areas where it complements the other areas of the team where it helps at. That's what you need to do.
True.
I'm not sitting here saying you need to go out here and just litter everything with 5 stars, because that's not gonna happen, because it's just too much parity in college football. But you gotta get that elite talent. You gotta get that elite talent to complement with the positions of where you feel like you can get value at. It's the same thing. It's the same thing in fantasy football. You never get a quarterback in the first round of fantasy football.
Not if you want to win, you don't.
You never get a quarterback. A lot of people never get quarterbacks in the first round of fantasy football. I
don't even draft a quarterback in fantasy football.
But I'm just saying that's what people do. So what now?
I was saying I don't even draft a quarterback in fantasy football. I always get my quarterback out the way, boy. By the way, I'm pretty successful in it. But my point is, like, I'm not saying that you got to go out and get an entire roster full of 5-star guys. Ultimately, you need the best players that can buy into your system. So when you're looking at 5-star guys, you want to get the best players that are willing to buy into what you're teaching, right? You don't want to just get a 5-star because he's a 5-star and he don't want to buy in and do what you're telling him to do, or he don't fit in what you're trying to do. That's just a waste of a roster spot. A lot of times, you can evaluate players here and there, but what I'm saying is, when you look at the national championship list, and you can go down the list of national champions, when you go down that list, how many of them have negative blue chip ratios? How many of those teams are built of 3-star talent? It's none of them. The closest we have probably Michigan when they won, but other than that, these are 5-star guys. These guys are going to be playing in a conference that has 15 other teams. Well, probably about 13 other teams that are full of 5-star guys, that are full of elite talent.
Let's be real about
it. Now,
you
may be able to find, I'll put it like this. If you take 10 5-star guys, you can pick random 5-star ratings. If you take 10 of them, you will probably, your chances of finding an elite player among that group of 10 is greater than your chances than if you just took 10 3-star guys.
But let's be real about this though. a lot of those teams that have won national championships in the past couple of years, the LSUs, the Georgias, the Alabamas, the Michigans, and Ohio States, and ain't been that many teams that have won national championships that in that time period. So we're talking about 5 teams literally in that time period.
True.
To compete though, I think you can have a nice mixture of guys in there that to what you're saying to where you can have to compete.
Nice mix.
You know, you can have you have that, but to win, you gotta have. I agree. Yeah, to win, you gotta have that elite talent at certain positions: edge rusher, DB, offensive line, defensive line. You gotta have that elite talent there in order to do that. I agree with you there, but you have a nice mixture of guys.
But I would ask you guys: does recruiting 3 and 4 stars make for better roster retention?
I think
I mean, go ahead.
If you're winning, you're gonna have to pay them. Like it doesn't.
That's what I'm about to say. Winning makes for great roster retention.
Yeah.
So, what's funny about the 3 and the 4 and 5 stars? These are people evaluating on what they think.
Yeah,
It really depends on how your coaching staff. How many stories do we have of Nick Saban going pulling some 3-star nobody ever heard of, and he becomes a stud because he evaluated him different than the services did. He said, "I see something in that young man." So, I mean, I don't want a full roster of 3 stars. Obviously, we're Auburn. We can get the 4 stars. We can get the 5 stars.
We're Auburn.
But I'm not going to mind if they go out there and they said, "Man, this 3-star, he's better than some of those 4 stars because he fits what we want to do, and he's going to make our system better." Sprinkling those guys in, even if it's the quarterback, I'm not going to mind as long as they're evaluating correctly.
Yeah.
I think that last fella brought in a lot of talent that maybe didn't fit his system well. They didn't work well together. They're really highly talented, but they don't work in the system. Well, what's that going to do you?
No, it ain't no so much they didn't work in the system. He just didn't run the damn system. They worked in the system. Darren Nick showed you they work in the system. He just didn't run the system.
They finna go work in somebody else's system.
You finna see how they work.
Well,
he just didn't run his own system.
I don't want nobody to think that I'm saying that we shouldn't go get 5. We should just go, ignore all the 3-star talent. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying, like, there are stories out there. True, you got Nick Saban. He would get a 3-star guy, such and such and such and such. But then when you go down Nick Saban roster, you see what top 3 recruiting class, 5-star, 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 and it's like your chances of finding an elite athlete. I mean, okay, I get it. It's what some other people may think of this. We're talking about prospects, not actually athletes. So it's 5 and 4-star prospects. It's the prospect of what they can be. So I get that part of it, but at the same time, like, these services aren't wrong a lot. They're right more than they're wrong. Like, most of the time, if you see a 5-star rating on the kid, he's got elite talent. Now, what he does with his career and stuff has a lot of variables after that, right? Not all 5 stars are gonna land at Ohio State like Jeremiah Smith in a situation. Some of them gonna land at Auburn like a Cam Coleman in a situation where the offensive coordinator can't get it right. That don't mean that he's not as talented. So it's a lot of variables that play into personal success. But what I'm talking about is at the team level. Yeah, if Indiana win this championship this year, I eat my words. Or Tulane or JMU eats my words. If it's any of these other teams with positive blue chip ratios, maybe Texas Tech. But other than that, yeah, it's gonna be the same cast of characters, the ones with the best talent.
This is the last.
I agree with you, Nick. I agree with you, Nick, to a certain extent.
Okay.
For probably 15 years, every Friday night, man, I went to damn near every part of this state watching high school football. I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of guys that rank not even the best players of their position in this state, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm finna say this. These rankings, a lot of times, is all about the dollars. Not every parent can afford to get their kid to a camp. You know what I mean? Not every parent can afford to drive or have the money. So sometimes, I'm with you on this now. Sometimes you might have another receiver. They might have said Cam Coburn was the number 1 receiver in the state hit class. I guarantee you, if you search the state of Alabama,
Yep,
there was another receiver somewhere just as damn good and not better than Cam Coburn that nobody never heard about.
yes.
Whether it been at 3A level, 4A level, you see what I'm saying? Because they didn't have the backing like that. I can say that kid that started playing ball in my backyard, Christian Moore, Selma, Alabama. I talked about him on the call-in show. I mean, Auburn need to be all over these kids. They did. Guess what? Brent Venable did. So you telling me if he was good enough to play in Brent Venable defense, he wasn't good enough to play in Alabama Auburn defense? And there's a kid that might have been 2 or 3 stars. But wasn't nobody in the country outworked this kid. There's a kid that you're not gonna have to worry about doing the wrong thing. There's a kid that you ain't gonna have to babysit. He gonna live in the way he eat, sleep, and live football. So you do have those guys out there, you know. But I don't want to see, you know what I mean. I don't want to take a big step back on the talent level, but I agree you can mix in some 3 stars. Yeah, right. There's some 2-star unranked guys. Look at a guy like Josh Jacobs at Alabama. Yep. I don't think that guy was even ranked. So I'm not gonna bash the kids that not ranked. It is some damn good football players out here. If you can do a good job at evaluating, you know, that's the thing. Can you evaluate talent?
Here's what I'm saying. We're gonna end on this, and I want to get y'all thoughts on this. This is gonna be the last thing we talk about. With NIL, what it has done is it has created a parity across the sport of college football. Is what it has done, and in the vein of making it look more like the professional league NFL. When you talk about, you know, Alabama, you know, 2008, 2009, up until, you know, when Nick Saban left, when you talk about those teams that are dominant teams, they had to recruit talent. They had 5 stars that were backing up 5 stars, and they had 4 stars backing up those 5 stars. Now, when you look at the spectrum and the landscape of college football and the way it is now, when you have that parity across, you're just naturally not going to see that happen at other schools. And now you have to backfill that with some guys that are potentially going to be, you know, not highly rated guys. And to what Edward said, a lot of guys, this is a money thing. That camp series is very expensive. If you do the way a lot of guys get their names out there, the UA camp, the Nike camps, all those camps out there, like the 707 camps, those camps are not expensive. That's you almost got to have a second job to take some of these kids to some of these camps, you know, and just to pay for it to get there. But, you know, not being able to have that, not being able to be able to stack talent like that. And we kind of talked about this on the show previously earlier in the year, not being able to stack talent and now being able to backfill that talent with evaluating guys who, if the rating system we're looking at them, will probably bump them up a star is important. Do y'all not agree with that or not?
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
So when you look at Auburn and you look at Alabama and you look at these teams, a lot of these teams are not going to be able to stack that top talent, that top tier talent all the time. So you're gonna have to be able to go in and evaluate those guys behind them. They can come in and play behind them. So that's what. So when I say you probably will see a 3-star quarterback on this roster, and with the way that these guys develop, and they develop this guy in his 3rd year, if he stays through the system, could be a Heisman Trophy or All-American in this system with Alex Golden. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
But I don't doubt that at all now.
Yeah, to me, that's part of coaching anyway, though. You got to develop, like, even though you're looking for the right, even if you're looking for the player, the next best player, the next year, you still got to develop what you have just in case you don't get there.
Yep.
See,
that last comment, Byron Coward even said in the interview when he was at Auburn that he was lazy. Number 1 in the country, lazy.
Yeah.
So I say this, man. I say this, when we talk about star ratings, man, from services, we got to remember that the only thing that they rank these kids on is physical, what they can physically see. You don't know. There's no dog in that rating, Right.
No
That's why
work
you can
ethic,
find
none
a
of that.
3-star. That's why you can find a 3-star to outplay 5 stars because those ratings aren't mental evaluations. There's no, does this player have good work ethic factored into that at all? It's all just measurables and what they put on the field. So you do have that. And I love the fact that Alice Goldich wants those guys with that type of mentality. All I'm saying is now you're at Auburn University, you can get higher rated guys with that type of personality.
So Tez, I don't disagree with you, but I think the point someone's trying to make is you can't have it's positive blue chip ratio. There's still anywhere between 20 to 40% of your roster that's going to be less than blue chip.
True.
So that's all I'm saying. I don't want some 20% blue chip ratio. I think we're better than that. We should be better than that. If he's doing that, you might see me change my name.
Right. That's exactly what I was getting at, though, Auburn. There, you're 100% right.
But there's in that other 20 to 40% of your roster, go out and look for those 3-stars that you think can do it. And I ain't going to be hurt if we have a 55, 60% blue chip ratio for a while, if those 3-stars coming in are well evaluated.
Yep.
So look, let me tell y'all a story real quick, right? And I'm not taking Alvin's talent away. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I watched that boy play from 8th grade up. The boy was in the 8th grade. You knew he was gonna be special. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Alvin played at 1A Elba, Alabama.
Right.
A 1A school, y'all. If the man never broke the rushing records, you would have never seen him at a 5-star category.
Probably.
You got a point.
So that's why when I tell people I don't like that star rating because it doesn't really show. Because it's a lot. Like my area, it's a lot of little schools, 1A, 2A, 3A, and you got a lot of talent on those teams, but you'll never know it because they'll never come see them.
That's a good point. That is a great point.
Yeah,
so we gonna end on that point right there. These are the last 2 thoughts. Go ahead.
Yeah, my point on this is I just need I don't know if it's disrespect, but it's just a disregard of what's on your helmet. Some of these guys out here can play. That's why we have the Cam Scatterboos of the world. Not even recruited, go to Sacramento State. Dudes have been playing D1 football this whole time. So, yeah, just looking out here, man Aaron Donald, 3-star. J.J. Watt, 2-star. Patrick Mahomes, 3-star. Tom Brady, 3.
Right.
Hall of Fame, what is NFL Hall of Fame, comprised of 55 to 65% of 3-stars or lower.
Yeah, most of them are.
Club Shay went to Savannah State.
So, yeah, I'm definitely, you get the time that you can get.
Went to Savannah State. I'm just saying.
Like I said, it's just like, I just look at it like when I was playing high school football. You get around, you got your team, and then you're looking for other players to join the team. You know that one crazy dude that just runs through walls and whatever. He don't really play football, but you end up bringing him out there to football team. Yeah. Where they put him? Right in the middle of the kickoff team because he played his position. He ain't got no stars. He just got one thing.
That's funny.
And that's how funny like some of these big defensive tackles that are not highly ranked. Like maybe like this Aaron Donald, big pudgy dude. Dude, I'm just about to suck up the middle of the football field. I'm a 3-star, doing his job. That's what I'm looking for. Now, if you can get that in 5 stars, good. But typically, some of these 5-stars are divas. You're not gonna get that work ethic out of them like that. Now, Cam Coleman you're not gonna get a Cam Coleman all the time, like with his outlook.
Right. But you're not gonna get. To your point, though, like even all the players you name, you're not gonna get them either. Aaron Donald, J.J. Watt, these are once in a lifetime players.
But you probably wouldn't get those 3-stars that will just do their job and they don't care.
I guess what I'm saying is, I just haven't seen a team full of them win a national championship. Sure, you need some of them, but you don't want to fill your roster trying to bank on 3-stars coming true.
Forget the 3-star, man.
We understand that.
Hey, Nick and
Forget the 3-star, man.
I would say what a difference a year makes. we sounded so different last year around this time. We was just
We were hyped up. Like, what are you?
Yeah.
We've been told for like the last 3 years. Oh, year three.
That's what exactly. That's what
Year
I'm
three.
I was talking about the stat pile of the recruiting classes. We was just because Nick was saying like maybe we need to tone it down about getting 5 stars every year. Then Tez was like, we need to. It's a good thing to stockpile talent. And now we're in a position where
the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
I was
Forget
about to
the
say, I don't even
3-star,
know if we're
man.
in a bad position, man. Go ahead.
Because
We got to go back. We got to recruit the.
A 2-star or a 3-star at tight end.
We got to recruit the can't go back all star, man. You want a good football team? Recruit a bunch of can't go back all star.
Can't go
Yeah,
back.
can't go back home.
I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
I like
That
it.
mean we need to go to South
I'm
Florida.
talking about the
We need to go to
kids.
South Florida, man. That's where we need to go.
I'm talking about the kids that came up watching mama struggle, got 3 or 4 more siblings.
Right.
Yep.
Football is they on the way out. Listen to Ray Lewis talk now. Listen to Deion Sanders talk. Or Bo Jackson talk. Or Charles Barkley talk. I can't go back all-star. This all my family got is my football talent. I got an opportunity to change my whole family trajectory with my football talent. Kids are dedicated to it, man.
Yeah.
Those kids, they don't give a damn about a star. I might be a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, but every time I step on the field, you're going to get 100% of me. Because my family is the pit. You got kids like that, bro. You got kids like that. They can't go back. They from the project. They friend dying. You see what I'm saying? They seeing their friend get shot up, bro. They can't go back to the hood. This is all I got. I got to get my little brother, little sister out the hood. They shooting over there every night, bro. But God that gave me this gift and this talent, and this the way that I'm gonna change my whole family life, man, and kid out, baby. Now I ain't talking to y'all, boy.
Shout out to Kid Country, Edward, man. And that's what we gonna end this show at right there. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe over the Edward channel, man. Auburn Thought, what you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, my guy?
Hey, man, stay safe. Happy holidays, or Eagle.
Yeah, exactly, man. Shout out to Auburn Thought, man. We appreciate him so much, man. Thank you so much, my guy. Mr. 21, can you do something for me? What's your parting words to the people?
Losers. Hey, man. The quote of the year, dog.
That is the quote of the year, bro. Losers.
Facts.
I'm gonna say it every time, man. Because that's where we at, man. For real. Just
Make
keep
sure
it
y'all
real.
go watch that Jake Crane video. What that was after the Kentucky game? That was after the
I don't
Kentucky
know what
game.
it was, but
It was after the Kentucky game.
Was
I
Losers.
think it might have been.
we're gonna have that title until things can change. So,
Till we win.
like I said, we gotta first start winning. We gotta build this program up. Maybe we can get to a situation where we can get the 4 and 5 stars like completely across our roster. But for right now, Denzel Washington, by any means necessary, I would take James Madison's offensive line right now. Somebody. I'll take their tight end too. They gotta be better than what we had.
They in the playoffs. Hey, they a playoff team.
I know. I hadn't even seen that tight end, and I'd take him.
They a playoff team.
That's 100.
They a playoff team.
That's
So we
how
gotta
mad
pick 'em.
Howard had me all season.
And it would-
Yeah.
Shout out to Ed Darby, man. We appreciate you, my guy.
Yeah, man.
As always,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
shout out to Mr. 21. Fellas, man, we about to get up out of here, man. We appreciate all y'all so much for rocking with us. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat with us tonight. Shout out to Rodney Williamson for the 1999 super chat. Shout out to our guy Auburn Thaw, the $5 super sticker, and Miss Karen Parker. Hey, Miss Parker, with the $10 super
Karen.
sticker. We appreciate y'all so that, man. Shout out to everybody that was rocking with us in the chat as well. We appreciate y'all, man. Water Cooler Talk. We going this way, man. We are going this way. Ant, what you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, my guy?
If y'all don't do nothing else for the week out, go listen to the R&B song Just Chill. That's all I want you to do.
That's it.
Just chill, man.
I can do that,
Just
man.
chill. Oh man, shout out to Ant, man. Ant don't go nowhere. Tez, what you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, my guy?
What's happening, man? Find me at it's SEC season. SECZ. Excuse me. Wow, I couldn't even. I tried to delay that. It was like, nah. Now's the time. Yeah, find me at It's SEC Season on all platforms, man. If you were expecting the show Tuesday, I apologize. We had some technical difficulties. Got those all ironed up. We're gonna do it tomorrow. 6:30. We're gonna do the all SEC team, all SEC season team. And we're doing defense. It should be an exciting show, man. So yeah, go over there and follow, subscribe. That way you can get in on the conversation.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button over there. Make sure that tomorrow 6:30 is gonna be interactive. Everybody gets to vote on the SEC on the all SEC season defensive team, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be great, man.
It's gonna be
It's
fun.
gonna be great. Marcus, we gotta say to people before we get up out of here, man.
Hey man, I see y'all Friday. Y'all be safe until then. Hey, and take care.
That's what it is. They said, Ted, you messed the streets over that one, man. I had dinner ready and everything. Wait. Shout out to Lil Durkin, man.
My bad, man.
Here he come. You gotta come in here and do this. Here he come.
Classic little brother energy. We just trying to make sure y'all all right, man. Y'all ain't had no wide receiving coach, so we was just trying to help y'all out.
Appreciate you, Dwight. And as a matter of fact, just so Dwight know, on Friday we will be live streaming the Alabama-Oklahoma game over here, hating. That's what we will be doing.
Pure hate.
Yeah, we will be live streaming it. We gonna be here
the
watching.
Purest form of hate you ever seen in your life.
Boomer Schooner.
As we watch the first game of the 2020, would this be considered the 2026 college football playoff or the 2025? Because if they win, because when they win, they're gonna be the 2026 champions, right?
Yeah, when you try to look it up on Google afterwards, it's gonna confuse the hell out of you. But
that's what I'm saying.
I think it's 2020.
Yeah.
This is the thing. We just gonna watch the first game of the college football playoff, which would be Alabama traveling to Norman, Oklahoma. We're gonna be watching that game over here, live streaming it on Friday. That will be our show. So let's get ready for that. We're gonna lock in and watch that thing. And we're gonna have that thing rocking and rolling. Fellas, man, we appreciate y'all so much. Before we get out of here, man, please make sure that you subscribe to these YouTube channels on YouTube at It's SEC Season with Auburn Tez, at Tight Sports and Alabama Football Megacast, DC Wolf over at Auburn_Addicts TV, Dustin over at the Up Tempo Podcast. I got B Sharp over at Sharpshooter Sports Talk, Vanny Chris over at the Go to Broom Podcast, and of course at the Huggy Beard himself on YouTube and on Twitter at the Huggy Beard. Also, make sure you go subscribe to Bubba and the old man Auburn Sports Talk on YouTube. Also, make sure that you go subscribe to JMHO Sports Talk, just my humble opinion, Sports Talk with Coach Sean, and On the Block Sports with Coach Carl as well. Also, man, support the people that support Water Cooler Talk. We are accepting sponsors, man. So if you want to come in and you want to have your business, if you want to just promote yourself, let us know. We'll do it. Small fee attached. But if you want to come in and do it, let us know, man. Follow our guy DJ. That's my quarterback. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. Follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media with 2 A's. Shout out to our guy for rocking with us. Marcus.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that ain't what you want to say.
My bad. Shoot. I didn't know I was doing on the exit. My bad.
You messed up the ad read. You messed it up. Yeah, dog. Shout out to our guy DJ, man. Shout out to him. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us. As always, man, y'all have a good one. No, before we get into that, make sure that y'all follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter at CoolestPod23. And of course, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube. So you know when we post more videos and go live. We're trying to hit 1,100 subscribers before the end of 2025. So we appreciate y'all so much for making that happen for us, man. We could do it. And we can only do it with your help, man. So we thank y'all so much for that, man. Hit the subscribe button for us, man. Water Cooler Talk going this way. A lot of great things coming for Water Cooler Talk in 2026, man. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. And we want y'all to be a part of it because y'all been here with us from the jump. All right, man. Let's get out of here, man. As always, man, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed. Make sure y'all give the man upstairs above his because he deserves all the praise and all the glory. Ladies and gentlemen, until Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, we'll be back around the water cooler. It's going to be a fun show watching Alabama lose. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, it is one love. Guess what? We are out this mug. We holla at y'all. It is, as always, peace, and we will see you Friday. Y'all be easy. We out.
boys and girls of all ages. You're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.